All right. Here goes nothing. Into the shroud we go. Yeah, so far this one has not knocked my socks off too much, but you never know. You know, I like to keep an open mind about these things, and so far Intermezzo has not blown me away, but I think adding Slice Off to the rotation may spice things up a tad. Yeah, let's get the early scout. I wouldn't mind getting rid of Barristan's disease. He's been quite the disease magnet so far. Now, those caltrops for the final boss are interesting. Would be more interesting if we were facing Denial, but looks like we already missed the creature den, which I am disappointed by, to say the least. These I'm kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of another, so if everybody wants to go to the cache, we will. Makes people's ears bleed. I feel like I don't know exactly what an intermezzo is, but that is pretty hilarious. Oh, as a side note, Annie, in the Discord, I took the time to create a spreadsheet with the current version of every trophy. Or, excuse me, of every trinket. So it has every trinket in it, including, like, the images of them and all that good stuff. And that's linked in the Discord. So, useful for searching. I was searching around for, like, what grants crit tokens. Innie and I were having a bit of a discussion around that. Yeah, but I think it's helpful, potentially. I think to avoid the front mortar, we do this. Yeah, putting in the work, right? It was a fun little challenge. Thank you for linking that. So Courageous Abandon, 75% chance to crit, and if it does, it gets the kill. Sure. Wow, that was a 25%er right there. Very disappointing. I got greedy because I wanted to play with something new. Solo here. The thing about Standard of the Ninth that I think is particularly interesting. No, it didn't, Annie. So this is the super cool thing. So I actually learned a really interesting Google Sheets thing that allowed me to do it shockingly faster than expected. I mean, in the end, I probably spent hours, but I didn't need to. It was because I was tinkering with things. So it's such a high crit dramatic because we're rocking the Standard of the Ninth, which is Courageous Abandon plus 50% crit, which I thought would be a fun one to play with. In practice, I don't think it's that useful. It's less awesome than I hoped it would be. And we missed the crit, which is like absolute heartbreak. Honestly, the burn is the burn from the complete catalog is doing some work on us. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna need some healing. And then I think we're better off leaving you in position 3 for Dismas to dispatch you. Okay, Barristan's gonna get it done. Yes, this is the experimental branch, dramatic. I don't think we need neutralizing powders for anything. Yeah, the Cove has gotten a bump in difficulty, to be sure. The scariest thing we encountered on our last run was triple cabin boys. The little like snow globes with tentacles. 3 of them is absolutely terrifying. Oh yeah, are we gonna get a hospital? Yeah, we can get a hospital, so we'll make sure of that. Alright, I want to do the fighting, and we'll go with one of these two. What's your... You and... That'll push you and Dismas over. We almost messed up Barris and Dismas's relationship, but this gives us the ability to repair it.
Two facets of the same.
Yeah, the new trinkets and paths are not yet live. Maybe soon. Speaking of fishmongers, oh, that seems like an error. I feel like him being so obscured behind him is kind of interesting. Maybe that's not, though. Okay, that's one way to start things off. Now the fishmonger isn't as bad as the cabin boy, so we'll just toss out some of that. Yeah, those burns are so much smaller now. I miss the complete catalog of yore. So like this is one of those situations where I'm like, it would be so good to drop the Courageous Abandon, but I think we need the control game, unfortunately. Well, so the Ritualist nerf was really just to create uniqueness for the Aspirant path, I feel like. Well, I agree that it is a dirty, rotten shame that they did nerf it. The Aspirant is now the melee damage person. The Flens comes in. Let's see. I think we solo to delete you is the plan. Ooh, those 44 crits. Yeah, you love to see them. Nice hit there. Through the dodge and everything. It's gonna reapply the dodge, unfortunately. But where did that dazed come from? That's interesting. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Wow. That was underwhelming. Really should have upgraded Crush. The fact that I didn't is not good for business. Well, that's something. That's a big hit.
Collaboration confers advantage.
I could play for you for hours. I think we all do, Annie. Ever since they added the 3 stress to the primary attack, ooh, it's just, it is nightmare fuel, to be sure.
The past is gone.
And as much as I hate to say it, I think the complete catalog is feeling a lot more balanced now. I think they probably made the right decision with the way that they have chosen to operate it. All right, where should we go? Decisions. I'll take more road battles, but other than that, the decision was made for us.
Stumbling and grasping shadows of what they want.
It used to be 5. It used to be 5 damage on the burn from getting a crit, and it is no longer. I was gonna say, don't howl. That's all I'm asking. Stun? Nope, that's the blind one. All right, so let's see. I think we We've already got the burn on him, so we've already got a dot to trigger if we can get the kill. Now,
Cooperation is the key.
now what I think what actually makes the most sense here is we go for the rampart, even though the blind is gonna potentially ruin our fun. Yeah.
A brilliant conclusion.
That was disappointing though, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna take another round. He's gonna howl. Almost guaranteed. Oh. Wow. Dude is being merciful. Okay. Oh, dismiss. Dismiss, dismiss, dismiss. Why must you take hits for our character that has insane dodge already? It's time to put this guy in the ground. Mineral gets him on death's door. I think it's worth it. I really don't want it. I don't want a howl to go off. If that gives us stress, that'll be good for business. Sadly, no. Just because I think it's better to leave nothing to chance on that one.
Collaboration confers advantage.
Okay, that'll give us a second here. Not that I think there's much we can do with the time that we have. Yeah, actually, there's basically nothing.
A slow dissection.
So we'll bleed him up.
An unavoidable end.
I guess more turns for relationships to pop is not terrible. That's like, that one's a good one. That's lovely, actually.
The work continues.
Collaboration confers cooperation is right, Innie.
And blaze the trail to your redemption.
Take that, take that, take that. We're not going to be using a minor sharpness charm. What's Sarmenti's second trinket? Do we care? Not really, actually. We should be in the market. We need a lot of trinkets. We were super trinket rich on our last run, and we're a little trinket poor on this run. Oh, we are full. Book of Body Tales. With everything that we have in here, Ceremonial Wardrobe is more trash. Not that we need more layers of trash, but we have this hoarder. We're also going to be doing like 2 more hoarders. So we can be pretty picky, I think, with what we choose to buy with baubles.
Incoherently, but his prices remain fixed.
I do like a fisherman's line. The Pristine Lure. Gain on hit. So this is a great way to keep taunt up on Barristan. So if we wanted to, we could go with the Pristine Lure, and then we could use other things to generate defensive tokens. I'm not sure it's that useful. I think Leather Strop we lock in for Sarmenti no matter what. Make those bleeds last longer. Yeah. There's a temptation to take the Fisherman's line also, but let's wait and see what else we get offered. And then for purchasing stuff for the final area, just in case we get a bad one of those, and then never leave a smoke bomb. Never leave a smoke bomb unbought. Ah.
Once she had a sliver of decency. Now only greed.
Now only greed. Thanks, Sarmenti. Oh, I didn't apply the leather strop. That's unfortunate. Don't love that we got that wasted, but obnoxious. No, don't even start with me, Annie. I don't want double Antiquarian. I don't want single Antiquarian. That was an incredible front mortar. Holy cow. We're gonna need to heal Sarmenti, it looks like. Now I think 12? Let's try and get rid of the Ordained one. Alright. I'm filled with regret. I'm teetering on a terrible precipice. Let's see. I think we just get rid of that one. That was the one that was going to front mortar our sergeant, which I got no time for that. Nicely done. That's the good stuff.
We can rely only upon each other.
Does that ignore block? Does Courageous Abandon ignores block? Oh, that's spiffy. Ain't nobody got time for that, is true Annie. Wow, the Antiquarian seems much more interested in self-preservation than has been historically the case. Not the kill yet. I think we go back to Retribution just because flashing, or whatever the pocket shiv thing is really annoying. That's beautiful though. Knock a defend off there. Very annoying. Extremely annoying. I was gonna say, this is probably one of those situations where we're gonna super overkill way before we get a chance to do the heal that I want to do. Oh, it's all festering vapors all the way down, apparently. Now recruit the Antiquarian. After that, I am not a fan. Ooh, no Antiquarian trinket. The Antiquarian trinkets were interesting. Some of them seem reasonably good now, but wow, what a stress bomb that was for us. Now we're still sitting above 100 baubles, so the next hoarder is good. I have no interest in the lair.
Desperate and wanting. Will you rip off their earnest pleas?
Let's see. I guess it's either of these. I don't really want to mess with... I guess Al and Barristan can take it a bit more than anyone else, so... Okay, our food situation is completely out of control right now. We already have the 4 steak and spuds we need for the final region, so all this goes away. We can't use 2 roast pigs anymore. Very sad. Sarmenti should be rocking the leather strop. I think this can just go. Both of those can go, and we're good to go. Alright, everybody wants to go to the hoarder. I have no reason not to. We're gonna open a cove soup kitchen, Annie. How does that sound?
Save themselves. They would slip beneath the brackish waters.
Let's see. Oh, didn't have an opportunity to discard things. Okay, Annie.
She searches the dying world.
I do not approve of your shenanigans. How did you know this was about to happen? Eh? That is so annoying.
Slow suffering
Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna get the bleed going here. 14 is nothing to sneeze at. That's just that's a staggering amount of dots Barristan has. Isn't that? Oh, 2 Antiquarians in the same group. I see.
Steady yourself.
I feel like Antiquarians come in pairs, and I don't like it very much. Front mortar? Oh no, we're getting the good old, ye old shell shock.
We can rely only upon each other.
Okay, we got the back one dead. Oh, I totally forgot about the guard there. And of course, more guarding. I'm gonna rely on everybody else to do the work, I think, here. And given that we're blinded, I don't think there's any point in not just stacking up more tokens. Either way, it gets rid of the corpses, so. Okay, the protect me seems like a bold move. Okay. Not loving what's going on with our hit points at the moment. I think we're going to be slicing off the Seething Sigh an extreme amount. That's my my prediction. Okay, Barristan, you're just getting absolutely wrecked on right now. So I want the heal, as much as the Courageous Abandon would have been more spicy.
A breakthrough.
That was spicy though. One more festering for the road? Nope. Nervous stab. Okay, I must be able to heal someone, right? Alright.
An opportunity. Squandered.
Yeah, we got it. We got an actual roll on the reconstruction. Is such a thing even possible? Alright. This time do we get a trinket from this?
Amidst the spoils,
Ah, we do.
artifact of
Is it any good? Turn start. If relics greater than 25, destroy 1 negative token. I can't think of anywhere that I want to use it. Hey, Ethan. Yeah, we're rocking the Intermezzo Jester. As was, this is the run that is left over from our previous stream. So we're finishing that up. Let's see. I think at the moment we could utilize the laudanum. We'll keep the healing salve just in case. Bear traps, whatever. Put one of those there, and then for now, give you that. All right, that gets us a little bit of space. Now the Reverberating Redoubt is a little tricky because now it requires you to be slow for it to be active. Ooh, Scrap Grenade is interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. We're getting a lot of options here. Okay, so the price of pride is very interesting. I remember the skeleton sight being something that I was quite interested in, potentially. 2? No. No, that's not good. We don't want that. The greater sharpness charm is good. The fisherman's line we could pick up with the scrap grenade for Sarmenti. We'd be letting go of the severed finger. No, we wouldn't. We'd be letting go of the strop. So we'd lose duration, but we'd gain 3 additional bleed 50% of the time from Slice Off. I don't know that that's worth it. The Nautical Compass is a pretty reasonable high roll. The Sharpness Charm is also just a ton of damage. Yeah, our trinkets are pretty awful. I think the Sharpness Charm is the best thing to pick up. Apply on hit, bleed 50% of the time. We could also give this to Dismas. Yeah, I think Dismas needs the sharpness. I think 22% damage is just too good to pass up. And then we can't really afford anything else except more smoke bombs. I like the thunderclap grenades for the final area as well. So I spent a little deep there, but I think it was worth it. And now we just have to pray that... Really, Dismas, you want to die to the Leviathan? That's cool and all. I don't think we're going to do that. Yeah, we had two stacked incendiary cocktails on our orphan runaway at the end of that last run, and they both resisted. I mean, the Leviathan is a lair you go after if you have a death wish, is my sad belief on the matter. But yeah, Ethan, while we're navigating to our next area, this is the Intermezzo Jester. If you're interested, obviously, I think you're already familiar. But basically, it is bleed on all songs. So I have done something similar, Annie, and it is I don't think it's worth it. All right. Okay. Bigger attacks. We like to see it. And let's see. Where are we in the turn order? Okay, I think we definitely solo this guy. How did Barrison stress? Wow, so much for dodge tokens. Yeah, definitely possible, but not like the other bosses, which I generally think of as like, it's a good idea. I think given where we're at, I think that's probably the best thing to do. Nice. Who watches the watchdog is really the question. Sharpness Charm on Sarmenti would make for some impressive numbers, if nothing else, on those finales. Dismas can take the hit. I mean, I'm digging these two, though. It would have to replace a severed finger, which feels a little bad. This is a kill no matter what. Whatever. I don't like what's going on with our stress. Oh my gosh, they have given us, this is our like 4th greater sensor. feel like the last spell is spilling over into things. Yeah, we've got one here. We've got one in our bags. Just so many of them. All right, so we want the hospital. All right, we got a hoarder first, though, where we aren't going to be able to afford anything interesting, I don't think. Candles we don't really need. We'll grab some more caltrops. If we can get some crit tokens going, they're worth picking up.
Think carefully. Today's oversight is
Yeah, we go to the hospital. Barristan's disease needs to get taken care of. I think he's currently rocking rabies. You say it like it's so easy, Innie.
while ignoring her own.
The Leviathan is no... Oh, I spent all my money. I can't get rid of rabies. Womp womp. Whoops. Should have been paying attention to that. So we get one more chance for an interesting cultist trinket. The spicy numbers do. They warm my heart, Annie.
Fragmented and undone.
I see you. See you, pesky cabin boy. Did a really good job spreading damage here. Barnacles. Now this does add a dodge if I... Oh no. Random tokens. Alright. You have made a terrible mistake. And you will pay for it with a finale to the face. I think I get a crit heal off of this too. Maybe? Maybe not. Eh. I do. Nice. Of course. Freaking round 2 blind. Game, why are you such a jerk sometimes? Alright. We are spared the absolute worst case RNG.
An opportunity.
But the fog rolling in was extremely obnoxious. So I see the point of the standard of the 9th. Giving all of your comrades an improved block token really means that you can be a lot more flexible with Barristan on turn 1, which I think is a good thing. I think that's an interesting way to play it. Self-bleed happened there. We have enough tokens, and wow, that was spicy. Okay, so we just learned that the standard of the 9th does indeed weaken Barristan. That was my suspicion before, but now it is confirmed.
A slow suffering begins.
Intermezzo, I don't know about you. Let's take a bit off. Take a bit off the top. And I I guess that's all we have. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we need a little more something, I'm reasonably sure, to make Intermezzo pop. This run has not been the showcase of Intermezzo that I hoped it would be. Let's get the heal. Sarmenti's gonna drop Finale. I thought when I first read it, I was like, oh, it's got to be a Finale solo build, but I'm definitely less sure now. But I haven't done a Finale solo build in a while, so. Cabin boy, cabin boy. Pick a peck of peppers. This is an awful comp, as a side note. Having a fishmonger, a cabin boy, and is he he's not the docker, is he? Something else? Yep, that's the thing that he does that we don't like.
Haste and carelessness.
That's an interesting thought, Annie. Make it asymmetric on how it applies bleeds. Okay, we love hull break there. Again, really, game? Jeez, the round 2 fog rolling in is pretty spicy. We didn't get the blind on Sarmenti though, so I can't complain too much. And then I'm gonna hit you for the stun chance. Ooh, didn't get the pull. Not a bad hit. We're really leaving this fishmonger until the 11th hour, though.
Straightforward and effective.
He's probably gonna do the make way thing. Love that he was weakened for that. Gosh, somehow we still ended up with a heap of stress on our occultist. This is the problem with our current setup, is that the only thing I feel like I can do, I don't have any great options for when Sarmenti ends up in the back. Wait, this is a second fog? Really? I'm gonna try and greed this, just to see. So if he survives the bleed, he hits us once, and then we get the stress heal off on Al. No dice. Okay, and we are offered Selfish Motivation. Turn start adds 1 negative token plus 20 damage per negative token. We'll do it. I'm curious enough to try. Oh, no ordained on the deacon is extremely good for business. Even though that roll was a little low. Yeah, Courageous Abandon. Just not as spicy as I hoped it would be. And I think we do need to set up the solo. Ooh, not getting the bleed there. That's not ideal. We picked up a ton of stuff, like consumables, so okay, getting something on him means that if we get him on Death's Door, we're gonna feel a lot better about things. Okay, now easy life. I didn't go for the blind. That is pure greed. But never punished. That was a really bad roll on that.
Empowered, emboldened.
Courageous Abandon having a cooldown is bizarre to me. Is that really necessary? Well, so it was not ordained, so relatively uninspired, all things considered. But yeah, if that had been an ordained deacon, I would be dancing over here. Doing a really good job spreading damage. But yeah, here's the problem we run into, which is that Sarmenti's kind of sitting in the back here with not a lot of options. Positive relationships are paying dividends, but
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
not Death's Door. That was a one-off if ever I've seen it. Humbug. That is so much bleed on Barristan. Jeez.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
So Courageous Abandon. Okay, so Courageous Abandon, we need to be stacking more tokens to make Courageous Abandon work. And even then, I don't think it's going to be that inspiring. We're really taking our sweet time on this fight. And I don't think... I'm trying to decide if we... Selfish motivation. There's a world in which we could put it on someone. And it might be kind of fun.
The loathing abates.
Yeah, like, I think we do. We put the Greater Heartseeker on Dismas. And we give Al this really weird... stacking trinket. Oh my gosh, this drives me crazy. You got to put on the Dark Impulse first. I always think in the reverse order. Okay, and then we have too much stuff, which is only good for us. Apples and cheese can go. Rousing Recorder. I don't know, there's something about the Rousing Recorder. I'm not sure I'm totally ready to give it up. What would I replace with it? Nothing. Yeah, with the new patch, Annie, you cannot put in the okay, we have enough other stuff, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that. We need to get rid of a little more. Oh wait, we probably have some consumable slots here. Yeah, it looks like it. All right, this is just to get us through to the end here. Yeah, so now you need to apply the Dark Impulse first, and that is because apparently there was a bug that people were exploiting where you could equip and get the benefits of a Cultist Trinket without the Dark Impulse. Tisk, tisk, tisk to whoever was exploiting that. Although, it wouldn't have become interesting until this patch, I feel like. The Cultist Trinkets were pretty bad, although I guess getting like the 12 crit and the 40% damage would have been nice, but... Okay. Sanguine also got nerfed. 25% rather than 100%. You hate to see it. But we got all positives there, including Hatred of the Cosmic. Love to see that. So that was a nice little payday. And then do you have anything good? You kind of, yeah, no, Tactical Thinker is quite good. I took these wild teas, but I don't think I want to gamble with... I'll gamble with Hatred of that. Yeah, that's okay. Tactical Thinker would be a super sad one to lose. So I'm probably not going to mess with that. Who gets more speed? I think it's... you? We'll try... that there. Everybody gets Steak and Spuds. So Kleptomania was awful in DD1. Is it bad in DD2? I genuinely don't know. I have not noticed one way or the other. Let's do that there. You just picked up head in the sand. No, 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 no. Glad we saved that. We should have probably checked the provisioner to see if there was other stuff we were going to pick up. Soothing Poultice for sure. Holy Beads for sure. Oh, interesting, Annie. I had not noticed that, but that's fascinating. All right, and then I don't want you getting lit on fire. And then some beads for you, speed bag for you. This is basically worthless. Headed to the mountain. Let's get
when survival demands it.
Let's get the remainder of our stuff going. So let's see. Burning Stars is going to get an upgrade. Crush needs an upgrade for sure. Now, Courageous Abandon. We can only hit the front rank with it, so it's not that useful. I think Strategic Withdrawal is worth having on tap. Fade to Black gets a level up. Encore is interesting, but... Highway Robbery is quite good against the cultists. It's okay against the cultists, I guess is the best I should say. In the final fight, Encore might be more useful than anything, but it does come with a bleed now, which makes it harder. Maybe I go with Razor's Wit, just so that we have a way to get off the back line in case we do finale. Unconvinced that that's the way to play it, but I think that's it. So what are we gonna bring into the final fight? So Sarmenti's at 8 speed, Dismas is at 11, so we'll put that there. Sarmenti can do the blinding. We'll put the noisemakers there for now. And then... yeah, I guess we'll go from there. But this is going to be interesting.